We can get into it, man.
For real.
So what's up, Joe? What's going on, man?
Not too much, man. Thanks for having me.
No, of course, of course. So a little bit about you. Let me pull out my phone. I had some notes actually. Had a little list here of accomplishments. TikTok following of 2.1 million followers, 9.8 million likes. Biggest video being the skateboard of followers with 10 million views, 1.2 million likes, and 230,000 comments.
That's wild. Yeah, I don't. That's wild to think about, man.
Yeah, that was quite an intro there, dude.
Thank
had to
you.
list all the stats.
Dude, he's pulling up stats. Yeah. Yeah. I had no idea that this would even happen, man. Like, literally, like I just am doing what I love, and like it just happened out of nothing. So
No, it's
crazy to
crazy,
think about.
man. It's crazy. Well, dude, one thing I wanted to ask you first is I want to talk about like the most recent stuff. So I saw you were pushing this competition really hard, this fundraiser.
Right,
I
right.
want you to tell me a little bit about that. Spoiler alert, though. I saw you got third place. You didn't get to meet Tony Hawk.
I didn't, sadly enough. So this was the skate park hero. The skate park hero competition was pretty much Tony Hawk's first online skateboarding competition, and pretty much what the purpose of this competition was pretty much to raise money for the skate park project, which is
Is it building skate parks in like underprivileged areas?
exactly, yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
that's the mission. So it's a nonprofit, and pretty much all the money and all the fundraising for that project would go to these kids for the skateboard project.
So how did you raise like $5,000? Did you say, hey, everyone go to this link on the website and donate in my name or something like that? Like, how did it work?
Yeah.
How did they know it was from you? Like,
So the way it worked is, yeah, it was a link. So it would bring them to the voting page, and from there they could either do like a free daily vote by either like signing into like Facebook and voting through there.
or you could donate to get extra votes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the donations were going towards the skateboard project.
Damn, dude, 5,000. That's a lot to be proud of, man.
Yeah, and
Like,
honestly, okay, so 5,000. I actually don't know exactly. I don't know exactly what we raised because they didn't keep track. Like each. So the way it
because
it
that's like
worked,
not what it's about.
yeah. So the way it worked is like it was kind of like a tournament bracket. There were so many contestants, so pretty much they put us into these like brackets and divisions, and you were in this like group with like other skateboarders, like 10 or 12 other skateboarders, and whoever got the most votes in your bracket would move on to the next round. So I think I made it all the way to the semifinals. So there is like 30,000 skaters. They didn't really give an estimate of that too, but there's like 30,000 skaters in this
30,000?
competition. Yeah,
Damn.
and I ended up in like 64th place, so I was third place in the semifinals.
Wow, man.
So
that's crazy.
out of all these skaters, I came in like 60th place out of
out of 30,000.
yeah, man. Which
Man.
well, like at the end of the day, dude, it was all for the skateboard project. So really, it's all who you know and who you know who has the most money, who wants to donate. So
Right.
at the end of the day, dude, this guy who won, his name's Mike. I actually became friends with him through this, and he's just like a really good guy too. So the dude who won, I was so happy to see how it turned out, and just to be like part of something so awesome for skateboarding. So
Dude, that's
Yeah,
one
man.
thing I was like interested in asking you though.
Mhm.
The kind of connects is like, I know you have a pretty big following. Like, have there been any like pro skateboarders that have like reached out to you and like,
dude, it's yeah, man. Like my heroes, like
no way,
it's-
they're like people that you've like actually looked up to and like,
yeah, man.
wow.
And all for just like doing what I love. Like I literally like watch like YouTubers when I was younger, like the Braille team, like Aaron Cairo, Ricky Glazier, skate YouTubers. I know you may not know these guys, but like my skateboarding niche people like know these top influencers. This is like Braille. So if you like ever look up on YouTube like how to do a kickflip, they're gonna pop up. And these guys like I pretty much like became like online friends with them, and we started following each other. And
That's like dude, when your like idols become your peers,
Yeah,
though, that's
man.
a crazy moment.
so dude, when I was like starting on TikTok, like that was something very motivating, because like I'm getting these people that I watched videos on for like growing up, and now they're following me and interacting with me, and I'm like, now I'm kind of like in their niche, and we're all part of this like circle. And now I'm kind of like I'm kind of like one of them too, which is really wild to.
Well, yeah,
About.
dude. I mean, I would say so. You're a part
Yeah.
of the culture now too. It's like
It's crazy. Yeah.
oh, dude, glad to see you're healed up too, man.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
that was
dude.
like I was seeing you on TikTok for like ever just injured, bro.
Man.
And you were
Okay.
like, oh, I can't wait to get back to skating. Like,
So listen, like
it was like a 6-month recovery, right?
yeah, last year I got like hit like back to back with like three like I had to do like three surgeries. One was for my gallbladder, which doesn't have to do with skateboarding.
Oh, dude.
But the
Yikes.
other one was I broke two bones, so I broke my wrist.
Did you get the steel plates and the pins
I
in it?
did, dude. Yeah, man. It,
Bro, I broke both of my wrists when I was at Duquesne, and I had to get it in
Really?
both wrists. Yeah, it was terrible. Broke them at
What'd
the
you do?
same time, man.
What'd
Oh,
you do?
I was powerlifting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was doing like what's it called, a push press. I was like pretty strong at the time. I had like maybe 185 on, and I just
Mhm.
pushed it up and fell back, and it just snapped my. There was somebody behind me, so I didn't
Shit.
want to drop the bar, so I like held on to it and it just snapped my wrist.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So do you have a screw in your wrist?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
a plate and a screw, I believe, in
okay.
both wrists. But does it
Shit.
ever bother you, like?
Dude, this is my first. Honestly, like it's just weak.
Because
like,
it definitely bothers the hell. It is weak too.
What
for
about in
me.
the cold? Like in the
yes, dude,
cold?
that's the worst.
I mean,
right?
I haven't like I'm like winter is approaching. I feel like Game of Thrones, man, and like
it just gets
Does
really
it?
stiff, man.
oh shoot. Okay, so I don't. Yeah.
But like, it's not too bad, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I remember the price tag of the surgery. Like when I was at Duquesne, like they paid for it because I was like through
Oh,
their
okay.
athletic
Oh, word.
program. But man, it was like 150 grand or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man.
And that dude. So yeah, I broke my wrist skateboarding. In a competition actually. I was trying to just get a bunch of speed, and I got speed wobbles, and I like was falling forward, and I was gonna like hit my head, but I like kind of like protected my head, so I put my hand up, and my hand smashed on the ground, and I like pretty much did a flip, but my hand was there to protect my head, and all the impact went on my wrist, and it like snapped it. And dude, I was in the competition, and I don't know if it was like adrenaline or whatever, but I didn't even like feel it at all. I was just like, oh fuck, man.
Do you know what's
And
crazy?
Just kept on going.
To me, dude, that sounds like do you snowboard as well?
Yeah, I do. I snowboard like once or twice in the season.
But dude, I don't know much about skateboarding, but I
Mhm.
know I ski, so I know a lot about skiing and
Yeah.
snowboarding. That sounds like a snowboarding
It
fall.
all goes
like
hand in hand.
you always just fall on your wrist and then it's gone, dude.
Dude, every
Like,
single time when I go down, it's always wrist. I've actually like
did
for
you
the-
know you broke it right away too? Like,
No. So that's what I was saying. Like I had so much adrenaline that I just like got up and was like, oh shit, man. And it was actually funny. So a week later, I'm like, oh fuck, man, my wrist is hurting. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should get it X-rayed. Oh well. A few weeks later, I'm skating the same skate park, and I'm doing this tray flip up a bank, and I snap my right leg, my fibula bone, and
ooh,
I had to
man.
go to the hospital and get that X-rayed, and pretty much I had to go in a boot this whole summer, like right as soon as like skateboard season was starting. So the whole summer break I was in this boot, and I had to go on crutches. And while I was on crutches, all the impact and all the weight on my wrist was fucking hurting my wrist so much. So I was like, damn, something's up with my wrist.
Oh,
I had to go
man.
get my wrist checked out. So now I have two broken bones at once. And then like I said, a few months later, I had to get my gallbladder out. So I had the gallbladder
Dude,
surgery,
no, so that's like
and then the broken bones. Man.
out of like the last 12 months though, that's pretty rough to go through
So-
3 surgeries, man.
Yeah, it was.
Like especially as a young man, like that's not a lot. That's not what you're supposed to go through.
But I'm still gonna fucking skateboard, man, because I love it. It's
No, but I remember
Yeah.
seeing the videos of you. You'd just be sitting there with your boot, like watching your friends skate at the skate park, and I was like, man, I feel for this guy. He's on the sidelines right
worst.
now.
it's the worst, and I just feel like an old like fat like drunk on like the sideline, like yeah, like who can't really do anything.
Dude,
But-
so when did you first start skateboarding? Like,
So I've been skating my whole life, man. I've been skating since I was young. I have like 3 older brothers who got me into skateboarding. I saw them skating in the driveway. We all watched and played Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I was
dude.
gonna say, yeah, you probably played that in all the skate games.
Yeah,
like
man.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they played that. They got into skateboarding. I saw them skateboarding. I wanted to get into it. And then I started playing like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. And dude, from there it's history. I took a break. I took a big break actually because I couldn't kickflip. I actually quit because I couldn't kickflip when I was like how old was I? Probably like 10.
Could you hit the ollie, but you couldn't kickflip?
Yeah, I
right.
could do like an ollie. I could do a pop shove it, but I couldn't do the flip tricks. And I just got mad, and I just took a break for so long. But like 6 years ago, when I was like, I would say in like high school, or it's been more than that, man.
I know we're getting old now,
Yeah,
man.
dude, it's been more than that. In high school, I started skating more and like getting into it, and then in college at Duquesne, when we were down in the like city, is when I really started getting into skating.
Yeah, because there's a big skating culture in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man, it's huge, dude.
It's
like
bigger than people think too. It's very underground
is.
and very low key.
It is, dude. Like it's so the culture is so awesome though, and the people around it, it's so accepting. And like
Skateboarding seems like it's the nicest and most accepting people, to me at least,
100%.
as an outsider. But
dude, I hope you think that too, dude, because some people think the opposite. Like some people think like we look like thugs or something, or we're
so that's
like, tatted
crazy.
up and like
I wanted to bring this up to you because I feel like when I was younger, that's what they were always portrayed as.
Yeah.
But then when I grew up, I was like, oh man, skateboarders are actually like pretty cool people. Like,
dude, yeah, man. Like I
do
don't
you feel
know.
like maybe back in the day they did have that stigma, or is that just because like I was a little kid and that's what my parents were telling me?
I don't know. I think skaters just get a bad rap all the time.
Like the
I think
skaters hanging out at the mall, like
yeah, man, for sure. They're just I don't know. I don't know why we get a bad rap, but
honestly, the most genuine and nice people, man.
yeah, 100%. I mean, it's probably because we like destroy property and skate, and I can see why people would get angry at that. And we seem like a bunch of hooligans, but man, like at the end of the day, we're just trying to like we're doing what we love, and we're trying to like conquer our fears and do all this stuff, man. And we just love it.
But dude, I've even seen like I go to I grew up in Greensburg.
Okay.
So have you ever been to like Peach Plaza skate park? Oh, it's a pretty cool
I need to
skate
go to
park
that.
out that way. But like I always used to go there and hang out, and like I'll even go there present day and like ride my scooter because
Nice.
I'm a noob and I can't do anything else
Oh
now.
man, we gotta get you on a skateboard.
I mean, dude, I can skate around and do an ollie, but like I
Okay.
never got past the kickflip phase. So I
Dude.
was just like, it's whatever, man.
But yeah, man, it's
dude, the nicest
yeah.
people ever hang out there, man.
The nicest
Like,
people ever, man. Like you'll meet the nicest, kindest people you will ever meet, like at a skate park. Like my best friends are through skating, and they're the kindest and wholesome people ever.
Man, that's so awesome.
100%.
But dude, it's honestly, I wish I could say the same for music, but
Yeah,
it's not necessarily like that. It's a very shady game.
that's sad to hear.
I know, man, but you know what? Like there is like a lot of good people. Like I got to the point now where like I only work with like the people I want to work with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like all good and genuine people, but at first you kind of just have to work with like whoever. you
Yeah.
know, but that's just how it is.
That sucks.
But I mean, once you get past that, dude, it's awesome. Like
Yeah.
this is the best job I could have ever asked for, man.
Nice.
Like
That's sick. And like you're your own creative. Like how do you think of like beats and stuff, and how do you go about like just cooking it up?
dude, you know what? It's actually pretty hard because like when you get like so busy with everything, like it's hard to even just make time for it because a lot of times I'm trying to work on other people's music. And you know, on top of that and like trying to like do content, man, it's like a lot of times that slips away and like I don't even get to make like beats, you know? Like sometimes there goes like 1 or 2 months where I'm not even making one beat, dude.
Really?
But I've made like thousands of beats. So, like
yeah.
I can just like send people beats from like 2017. I haven't like gotten out there yet, you know?
Word.
So I think it's just more important. Like
Mm.
I'm never going to force myself to make anything, but I'm just going to do it when it feels right,
Yeah.
you know?
I feel that, man.
Like I wish
Yeah.
I wish I could be stricter with myself with it, dude, but I can't,
Uh-huh.
you know? And like I don't want it to feel like a job, like it's something like I have to do. Like,
Yeah, and that's what we were talking like about, like just creative like mindset and like flow and just like daily workflow and like how you think of ideas and stuff. And like I don't think having a schedule is good for some people, but there's other people that's not going to work for, and you just need to like find what
Like,
works for you and like
it's
just
a
do it,
weird thing.
'cause-
Like for me, it's like for me to understand what you do, it's like, do you just wake up every day and you're like, I'm gonna make maybe some content today if I'm feeling it? Like that's pretty much how it is, right?
Pretty much, man. I mean, like
That's the chillest shit ever.
it is. It is the chillest shit, dude. I'm blessed, man. I like seriously, I had like no idea that this was gonna come, and just everything, man. It is wild to think about, and just to do what I love every single day is such a blessing. But there's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of the behind the scenes stuff.
It's not as easy as people think, of course.
It's
right?
not, man. I'm on my phone 20. If you see my statistics for my phone, it's disgusting. My phone is on like 24/7, whether it's like just looking at content, and then like when I'm sleeping, I got a podcast going on in the background or whatever.
But dude, to make like a 30-second clip, sometimes it takes like fucking 20-30 minutes,
Dude,
you know? Like,
an hour, a
yeah,
couple hours.
no,
like
legit.
but you need to like figure out like,
Or you bounce it out and you're like, man, I need to
Yeah,
like
you need to
re-edit
figure out
it.
the
Like,
balance.
yeah.
because man, like you need to get content out. Like if you don't get content out, you need to be like cooking it up every single day, pushing out like a bunch of videos, or else
So like,
no one's gonna be watching you.
what was your start, dude? Like, what was like your first quote unquote like big video where you actually got like at least some traction and some followers? Like, what did it for you?
My first viral video was the cop doing a kickflip. So
Oh, I think I remember seeing that like way back.
yeah, dude, that was my video, man. A lot of reposts from that, but the cop doing the kickflip was my video, and from there, man, I posted it on Kickflip, or posted it on Kick. Okay, so pretty much I had this cop doing a kickflip on my Snapchat, and I had this video, dude, and I just knew the potential it had. I was like, this is a viral
Wow,
video.
so it was like an OG Snapchat video.
It was on my Snapchat, dude, and I was like, I need to post this. It was just like I had a bunch of Snapchat memories of me and my friends like skating downtown, doing goofy stuff, and this cop shows up, and we're like, oh man, we're probably gonna get kicked out of this like plaza because we're like trying to ollie the little set or whatever, and he comes like walking around the corner, and he's like, I'm like, what's up, man? And he's like, what's up, guys? And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, man, he's kind of cool. And he's like, all right, man, we'll be going on our way. Like, it's all good. And he was like, oh, dude, you're good, man. Like, I skate myself. And I was like, what? You skate? And I was like, bro, you got to do this kickflip now.
Oh, no.
And I'm popping my phone out. I'm like, dude, I have to get this on camera. The dude nails it first time, bro. First tee, he nails the kickflip.
Bro,
I mean, like, he's
I remember
god.
seeing the video. He was like all in uniform. It was like in a parking lot,
man,
right?
He was in the boots. He was like on duty, and he did the kickflip, and then I think he tried to do
In boots is impressive too, man.
maybe it was like a no shove 360 afterwards or something, and I think he got that too. So he was
Dang, dude.
and so pretty much I had this Snapchat video and I posted it on TikTok. I saw the potential on TikTok, dude, and that was one of my first videos that I posted that went viral, dude. It hit 1 million views. I woke up and I was like, holy crap, this went viral. And dude, it was a lot of things like that was going behind the video. You have you need to think of like when it happened. So whenever this video was posted was when the George Floyd stuff was happening.
Oh, in 2020.
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff was ACAB and like just like cop stuff. And so a lot of the comments were about that. And dude, like
It's like anything that gets people going in the comments usually promotes a video, right?
Sadly enough, dude, and
Like
a lot
people
of,
that like are replying to each other.
yeah, and like I thought it was a wholesome video. I was like, dude, the cop's doing a kickflip. Like, not all cops are bad. This is proof of like the dude was just a wholesome bro. Like,
I didn't read the comments. What was the vibe of the comments necessarily?
It was like 50-50, man.
I guess mixed, right?
Yeah, a lot of them were like he's a pig, all this stuff. Dude's still a pig, and then I'm just trying to like.
You're just trying to share a cool video on your Snapchat,
for
dude.
real, man. And there's gonna be haters, but you need to like combat that with like love and empathy, man. You don't like show hate to that ever.
Yeah,
is what I've learned. So
that must have been weird for you though, because you're such a chill dude. Like
Thanks,
I can imagine that was maybe even a bit overwhelming to see that response at first.
It was definitely overwhelming, and
like from both sides of it, it's like a lot, dude.
Yeah, and I ended up like reaching out to the only like TikTok guy I knew at the time when I had like no followers at all, and I was like, dude, what do I do in the comment section? I'm just like trying to like promote
like,
this
zone
like
out
good
of it or
vibes,
something,
and he was like, dude, just keep on doing, like, don't just like promote love. And I was like, that's what I'm trying to do. So that's what I ended up doing. So
dude, that's what, dude, I wish Colin was here because man, like some of the some of the messages like he gets and like some of the comments he gets are crazy,
Dude.
man. Like people saying they're gonna hurt him, like his family is like crazy
So
stuff,
sad.
man.
There's people out there.
Have you weirdly gotten like have you gotten some crazy DMs from people like?
Oh yeah.
Really? But I feel like you're like your content's so chill. Like,
I think that too, man. I'm just trying to like people get mad over like seeing me bring joy to people, like writing their names on my skateboard and just like recognizing them as a person
yeah,
and a human and just thanking them. And I'm gonna write their name on my skateboard, and people are in the chat being like "F you" or like all this stuff, like, you know, KYS, you know, all this stuff, man. And you just like, come on. And then the next comment is like, dude, you're amazing. Like you saved me. Like this got me into skateboarding, all this stuff. So like
super positive comments.
yeah, literally like half and half. So
yeah, but you know what? That's what's crazy is like, I feel like the only people that comment are like either extreme. It's like they really like the content or they really hate the content.
dude, like
yeah.
exactly, man. Like how, yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy to me, dude. I wish Colin was here because, man, when he has like the craziest stories of like people like harassing him online and like just doing the most. But he's a tough guy. Like he doesn't really care. It's like he'll just shed it off, you know.
That's such a shame to hear.
But at a
man.
certain point, dude, I can imagine like when you get to a certain level, like especially if you're an A-list celebrity, like that has to be tough to handle.
It is tough, and you gotta like. You just gotta learn to deal with it.
Like, dude, a lot of the famous people I've been around, like the ones I've like worked with as like a producer, engineer, like a lot of them are like, you know, like really shy people. Like they're to themselves, and like I don't think a lot of them can handle like that, you know, high level of stress and pressure and constant
100%.
attention. Like that's tough, man.
It is sometimes, but you just gotta learn. Like sometimes just don't even read them. Like if people are going like out of their way to like promote negativity and push that on you to bring you down to their level, it's like, you got to feel bad for them at the end of the day, man, because they got to be in a dark place. So you got to bring, like I said, you just got to send them love and try to bring them like some joy maybe, and then maybe turn them around and be like, shoot, I was wrong, dude. And you're like, dude, it's all good. And then maybe you bring some good out of it. But yeah.
So are you tired of signing skateboards yet?
No, man. I just got back into it again. Like I said, I took a little break, a little hiatus or whatever, just doing life and whatever, but I'm back into it, man, and I'm not gonna stop. This is what I'm doing, man. I've like thought about it.
It gets pretty pricey though, no?
It does.
Like how many decks are you up to now?
This is deck number 37. I have this
37.
Yeah,
man.
No,
That's crazy.
all right. So 37, and then I definitely have more too. So you gotta think. I didn't even think about this, but the decks I've given away too. I've given away like dozens of skateboards.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually use the decks too and skate with them, right?
Yeah, these are the decks I ride. These are the white skateboards, clear grip tape, rainbow on one side with all the names. So people are looking at me at the skate park like it looks different, and it is different. Like it's what I do. Like this is what I like. Yeah, it's different.
Dude, that is so cool, man.
Yeah, man. It's at the end of
so
the day.
What you do is like
the homies.
You'll just be going on live and you'll just be writing out everybody that comes in, because this is the first time today, that weirdly enough, that I was able to catch one of your lives, and I was like, man, I saw you doing it on the live. Like,
yeah, man. That's what I do, man. I just try to bring joy to people.
I want to bring this in the frame here too, if you don't
100%.
mind.
Yeah, man. Grab that skateboard. So, dude. Yeah.
See, dude, that's the wobbly wrist right there. Like
I know. Well, listen, I do it too.
Like that's
like the weak wrist. Yeah.
Yeah, terrible, man. I think my right one's better than my left. My left was like a worse break. But this is what we have here, folks.
Dude, those are the homies. So
this is so cool. I'm not
thank
gonna
you,
lie.
man. I really appreciate that. And like
so cool.
At the end of the day, like I'm literally just trying to bring joy to people and get their name on, and because people just want to be recognized as a human being, man. And for them to like follow me is so important to me. So that's why I do it, dude, to give back to them and to get people into skateboarding too, man. That's the whole reason why I started like my account, was just to get people into skateboarding because I love it so much. And if people see my content and they're like, and they just get into skateboarding because of me or because I write their name on the skateboard or something, that's my goal. So
I see here you have somebody's name written twice. Does that mean
correct.
anything?
So I write their whatever their favorite color is, whether it be like whatever, like blue.
Right.
They can go on their favorite color. I'm sorry. They whatever their favorite color is, they get to go on the skateboard. And then so there's silver and gold too. Those big names. Those are the donators. Those are the people that are gifting to me and like going above and beyond.
And
to
now that
support me.
now that I look at it, I can actually see. You can actually notice which ones are the donators right away if you actually pay attention.
Exactly.
I didn't realize that it's like once you know the code, you can figure it out.
Well, yeah. Think of it like you're looking at you're trying to find your name. Which one's
wow,
like if your name's Shelly, because Shelly's the big one, right?
This is a really genius way to do it, man. I'm not
gonna
lie.
Thank you, dude. And
do you ever like? So do you ever, dude? If this was me, I would like sit in bed at night and I'd be looking at my wall and I'd be like, I'm just gonna look at like I'm gonna type in one random person's username and just like see who they are. Do you ever do that? Like.
I haven't done that.
You know, like that would kill me at night, bro. I would just be looking at the wall and be like, I'm very curious before I go to bed to just pick one name and just see who it is.
That's actually genius. I may like do like an idea around that.
I think just because I'm a weird guy, I'd just be like thinking.
No, that's actually genius. I'm gonna do that for a video. I'm gonna like get like a dart gun or something and like shoot it at like a name.
Oh,
the name
dude.
sticks and like okay, let's check out who this homie is. Give him a shout out.
Dude, random shout outs via dude. Yeah, that's a good.
So that's what
one.
I've been doing recently. I'm like pretty much like featuring the homies on the skateboard who are following me. So if you're following me, I'm gonna like feature like a clip of your talents or something you want to promote, whether it be skateboarding or whatever, dude. So when I'm writing their name, I'm gonna like show a clip of the clips of them like doing kickflips or some sick tricks or whatever it is, man.
Dude, that is so sick, man.
So also though, it's man, like this show, like there's so much more behind this stuff, man. Like I went to school for marketing, so like I there's like deep like psychological stuff going into this, and I've thought so much about this like marketing behind it. But yeah, man.
Well, dude, it's like really you're really building like a community online.
I am,
as
dude.
opposed to like just making content and like just people viewing it. Is that you're actually building something different,
dude? These are the Joe Bros. That's what I'm calling them.
Yeah,
man. This is the community. Like these are the homies. So yeah, that's pretty much my goal, man. And to give away skateboards too is a huge part of what I do. Right now, I don't have any skateboards because I've been giving like more skateboards away than
you could bring in.
Them.
Yeah.
So I'm at this point that I'm like, guys, I need to fill this skateboard so I have something, because my deck now is like so chipped, and I'm like riding this piece of crap around at the skate park, and it's a little embarrassing because they're like, "Oh, that's my name right there." I was like, "I'm sorry." But yeah, man. So I love giving skateboards away to like kids and people who don't have. Who can't afford it or just need a deck.
Oh, man.
That's what it's all about, man.
Dude, that's so sick, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you were able to just graduate college and like you were able to just do this full time, man.
Dude, I am too.
Yeah, I mean, good thing COVID hit and like you were able to really do well on TikTok, man, because that's like it seems like it was all perfect timing, right?
It was,
like
man.
Just in time for you to finish college too, right?
100%. It was a blessing, but it was also like I need to get my something started here. Like senior year, I started like going on Senior year, I started like going on TikTok hard, and I just saw like the potential in it, and the rest is history, dude. Like,
well, dude, I was in the same boat because I was in college. It was like my junior year, and I started working at the studio, and I realized I didn't want to do anything else for a living except for this, but I had to get enough clients to make enough money doing this.
Right.
You know, I started with 0 clients, but eventually, like, I had enough clients by the end of college. I was able to do it full time, and it worked out, dude. Like,
that's so wild, man. Like,
I know, like it's crazy though, because like if it didn't work out in time, I would have had to go and like get a real job too with a a communications degree, like.
Mm-hmm. And who knows, like, where he would be, right?
I know. Who knows where you would be either, man. Like, it's tough to say.
Listen, I, like, before, like, okay, right after I graduated, like, I still had the degree, and I was like, maybe I should, like, try to do something with it.
Like, part-time or something.
Part-time, and I had this huge following of, like, 2 million followers, and I had, like, all this experience, and I have this, like, resume. And now there's, like, people that are, like, reaching out from my LinkedIn that, like, are offering me, like, jobs and stuff. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to like do this job thing just because I got this degree, and like what if this TikTok thing doesn't work out? So like the first job opportunity I had was pretty much like a pyramid scheme, dude, like straight up.
What was it, insurance or like?
It was okay. It was pretty much trying to get people to switch over to a phone company. So like you would be the person like at a table
At Sam's Club or
at
whatever.
Sam's Club trying to be like pretty much trying to get like people to sign up. And I was like, they like did not even say like anything about that like in the job description.
How is it a pyramid scheme? Like, did you have to like get other people to work for the company too?
Pretty much
to
like,
make any money.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And the whole like just the people you worked with, you could just tell it was so shady. I just like you can just tell.
You just knew the vibes.
I knew the vibes.
Yeah, dude.
And I didn't want to like get taken advantage of because like I had all this stuff, and the lady and this boss lady that was I guess gonna be my boss or whatever, she was like, maybe Joe can teach us some stuff about like social media. I was like, bro.
Oh, and this was like when you were like already blowing up too, right?
Yeah, this was
like 1 million followers or something.
Yep.
Oh, dang, man.
So like
that was a weird position to be in then, I bet. Like
it was weird.
Probably not getting paid great money either, right?
No, no. I'm driving into the city like 45 minutes out of the way.
Yeah, you're like, man, this isn't even worth my time because
No.
I could go home and make some content.
Dude,
or
exactly.
something.
It was one day. I went there one day and I was like, dude, I'm never doing this again. I'm not working for anyone ever again, man. I'm only working for myself. I'm not being
Has
taken
anyone ever
advantage
reached
of.
out to you to be like a social media manager or anything of that aspect? Like, have you gotten requests like that?
Yeah, something I do on the side is like social media consulting.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So, like in my
like for businesses or individuals, like.
So, I do consulting for like a middleman service. So pretty much, I'm considered like a specialist in the field of social media. So,
because damn right you are, dude.
That I guess so. Like, man, I have this. What do they call it? Imposter syndrome. Where like you think that you like pretty much don't deserve any of this stuff, and like why are people coming to me for this stuff? Do you think of that,
dude?
Like,
yeah, when I'm sitting in a room with Khalifa, I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm ready for this. Like
for real, man. That's like you're like, why are these people like why?
Or anybody, or like or like Lil Baby, Lil Xan, like
Yeah.
Sway Lee, any of these dudes,
Holy
man.
shit.
Like yeah, like it's
I
not
can't-
real. Juicy J too, man. Like I was with him on my birthday in the club, and I was like, man, this is not real life right now.
Oh my god, bro, that's insane.
Crazy, man.
That's so wild. Like
Yeah.
it's seriously like it. You're in that moment, and you're like, what is happening right now? Why is this? This is my life.
But I mean, dude, that's awesome, man. So
Yeah.
you're like doing social media consulting work on top of like
yeah,
everything
okay.
else,
So
like-
yeah, I was saying like I do that on the side. Pretty much, I said I was doing like a middleman service. So pretty much, I'm signed up for this consulting company, and if people have questions, their clients come to me, and I provide my knowledge and
your
services.
insight.
And yeah, just people want to know about like influencer fields, tools in social media, what's working, stuff like
Dude,
that.
you know what? So like, what is like? You have to give everybody some real knowledge here. What's a really good piece of information that's current to like social media in 2023? Like,
Yeah.
what do you recommend? Like, obviously short form content, right?
Yeah, 100%, dude.
But like, what other advice could you give us? Like,
just in forms of like social media
Yeah.
and stuff. If you're not on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, at like every single social media, like what are you doing? Is it like
True.
we're in 2023, man? This is like the prime time to push out content and to get your name out there for the price of nothing, dude. Like, this is the opportunity. You can like literally do whatever you want. Like, I'm the prime example. I suck at skateboarding. I don't suck at. I mean, like, I am not the best at skateboarding. I know that for a fact, dude. I know that 100%. But I love it, and if you love something, you can make something work. So.
but dude, necessarily like sometimes like the best coaches and the best
Yeah.
commentators of something are not the
Mhm.
best at the sport. Actually, it's just what it
That's
is.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, or the people that are pushing the most culture on it, dude.
Yeah.
even. Like,
So you can do whatever you want, man. Like if you just push out content on everything, but you need to learn how each social media platform works. So each one is
it's different.
Is
dude.
different. It's used to connect with a different audience. TikTok, for example, you're going to be watching entertaining videos and scrolling, trying to get out of your real world or whatever. The audience is going to be different. It's going to be more youth, but don't underestimate it because everyone's on TikTok now. If you go to Instagram, it's going to be more just individual like profile sharing, but it's really mainstream and filled with a bunch of content. So it's going to be hard to like really raise like awareness around there. And then you got Facebook, an awesome community, platform that you can build a community around, get people interested in whatever you're doing. And then you got LinkedIn for like the professional hustlers. And then you got Snapchat to do like the behind the scenes stuff, YouTube to share like the longer form stuff. So you need to learn like each platform is used to connect with different audiences, and you need to learn how to integrate each social media to promote whatever message you're doing. So that's my major, integrated marketing communications. So if you learn how to promote one message throughout multiple platforms and deliver that, it's gonna
end up reaching different audiences then.
Yeah, and you're gonna grow. There's like you're gonna grow. You're gonna get your name out there.
Like, dude, all across all platforms, like you're doing pretty well, dude. Even on YouTube, you have like 4,000 subscribers. Like,
yeah, 4,000. Yeah, I haven't put too much energy to YouTube, honestly. That's gonna be the next.
But dude, the thing is,
YouTube.
like, you have a following across every platform. I was gonna ask, do you do Snapchat too? Like,
yeah, I actually have.
I heard they're paying pretty well on there.
I don't know. I'm not making anything on Snapchat, dude. I have 135,000 followers on Snapchat, and I haven't made like any money on Snapchat.
Are you eligible for monetization or anything?
I think I am, but the only way
you should look into that.
I know, dude. Shouldn't I?
Yeah, the 135,000 is a lot on Snapchat,
dude,
bro.
So I thought like the only way you can make money is through like challenges and stuff, but I know there's like ads you can set up if you have a bigger audience. And people watching your stuff, like if you have eyeballs, you're gonna get advertising revenue into your, people want to show their ads and stuff. So
right, but I thought you could get paid through like the actual reels of it or whatever, like not reels,
Spotlight.
but yeah, Spotlight.
Dude, I've never gotten any payout or kickback from Spotlight.
Damn.
So,
man, maybe we should look into that
Spotlight.
for you, man. Get you paid.
Yeah, Snapchat. What are you doing? Give me that bag.
We're back now. You were telling me you got to film a commercial with Sony?
Yeah, dude.
What is this about?
Yeah, honestly, this huge project fell onto my lap just like out of nowhere.
Like, what do you mean by Sony? Like Sony, like the big company Sony? Like,
yeah, Sony. So pretty much this huge opportunity, dude, this huge opportunity dropped in my lap. And this just shows to put your link and to put your email in your bio. If you're on social media, put your email in your bio, because opportunities like these will come across in your email feed. And always check your emails, dude. I'm so bad at checking my emails. So I had this opportunity that landed on my table and I almost missed it, man. Pretty much this marketing team reached out to me that was doing a project for Sony, and they were looking to promote this speaker, and they needed some influencers, and they thought of me for skateboarding. They wanted an influencer who skateboards to get some shots with the speaker and to film a commercial for Sony. So, dude, I almost missed this opportunity. Like I was saying, like they had to like reach out to me like twice. They were like, just bumping this up to your top of the thing to
oh no, that's like such a bad look.
I know, dude. I was like, hey guys, yep, 100% interested. So like I had to like put together like a rate card, which like I didn't really have because like I've never really, I mean, I've done some like stuff for brands, but nothing like huge like Sony. So I was
so, like what was the commercial like?
Okay, so pretty much they had this new speaker coming out. It was like a party speaker. So they just needed an influencer to film a video that was going to be on TikTok, like a short form.
No way.
Yeah, commercial. And there was pretty much 2 commercials and a long form like video that would be shared on like YouTube and also like in between TV ads and stuff.
Is this out there right
This
now?
is out there, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
really?
yeah. So like some people like
All
they're
right,
like,
man, I'm gonna link it then too. Of course.
okay,
It'll
yeah.
pop up in the video here.
yeah, yeah. And dude, like, it was so wild because like now people are like reaching out. They're like, I think I just saw you on TV doing like a speaker ad for Sony, and you like ollied over it.
So I gotta ask.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta ask. How much did you get paid? We can cut this out if it's a bad question to ask, but
No, you're good. I got paid.
Was it fair?
It was fair. It
Okay.
was above 5 figures.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's awesome.
5 figures for one video.
Yeah, was that the most you got paid for like one thing at
Yeah.
a time? That's sick.
Yeah. So that was huge, man. That really was like a huge project for me this year.
And it probably didn't. How long did it take you? It obviously you put some time into it, right?
Yeah, of course. It was like super intense. I had to like work with like a creative director, and I got like freedom to do whatever I want. They were so cool. Like they were like, you literally have like whatever you want to do, get the shots, just with like you skating around it, and like they pretty much wanted a day at the skate park, just like pull up with the speaker, from dusk to dawn, just skate around it, do some tricks around it. And I was like, all right, man, like I ollied over the speaker, and like yeah, dude, like yeah, I pretty much had to like
great
think of a
marketing,
commercial, and yeah.
Holy shit, man. Okay, so you went, dude.
Yeah.
All your professors at Duquesne are probably like, wow, this kid really did it, man.
I guess, man.
I mean, that's what they should be thinking.
I assume so, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
That's crazy to me because you really, man, you got that job because of TikTok and not because of your IMC degree.
I know, dude. I mean, you would hope and you would pray that all that money for the expensive degree is not going to waste, but
man,
I am using some of my marketing knowledge for stuff, hopefully. I like to say. But
dude, that is so dope.
But
man.
yeah, dude, that was so
a huge project.
Huge. And I get to put that on my resume, most importantly, like that I got to do this project for Sony and that I filmed
a brand that everybody recognizes.
Yeah.
Man.
100%.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I didn't even know. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like. So whenever I edit the clip, I'm definitely gonna put that like right,
dude,
picture
100%.
in picture, like right by it. But
yeah,
that's
man.
Sick,
oh, dude. Like it was huge. And before that, like I've done some like brand deals for, like skate companies, like Active Ride and Etnies that I'm wearing right now.
Right, dude. Like I've seen those. They sent you like some kicks and some stuff,
Etnies,
right?
Etnies are the homies, man. They keep me stocked up with shoes. Yeah, man. So I get flowed stuff like that. But it's
Etnies
mostly
is dope, dude. They're always they're always in LA, like just passing out free stuff too.
Yeah, man. They're a
like
great company.
hats and stuff.
They're so dope.
Really
I love
cool.
Etnies. So yeah, man. Like you get to work with like some brands that I thought were super cool, and like music producers like Bruno Mars, his his Skate to Me song, pretty much when that song was coming out with who's the homie on that? Silk Sonic. Whenever their album was coming out, Skate or the song, they pretty much were looking for skateboarding influencers again to promote the song, to use the song in the background of the videos. So that was like one thing I got to do.
That's such a niche thing. What? That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So I got to do a campaign with Bruno Mars, I guess I can say.
Wow. Bro, your resume is actually incredible, dude.
I know. So, dude, like my resume does pack.
This is a lot of stuff. Like I tried researching and looking into it, but this is a lot of stuff I didn't find online, man. Like
LinkedIn, man. LinkedIn is a lot of the stuff that you can find, like resume and stuff.
Oh, that's the sauce, man.
Yeah.
Go check him out on LinkedIn,
dude, yeah,
too.
plug that LinkedIn.
Dude, it was awesome having you
Hell
in,
yeah,
man. And we're going to have you back whenever we have a whole bunch of people in here, too, man.
Dude, that would be a vibe.
Get you on a panel with everybody else.
Facts.
Chop it up with some other influencers.
Hell yeah.
Some non-skateboarders. We're going to push you out of your element a little bit.
Oh,
but
dude. Yeah, I need to
we're
get
bringing you into
I'm
the
all
music
about that.
space. Might put you around some rappers next time.
Shit. Dude.
But dude,
thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
This is
awesome seeing
This
you,
has been
bro.
sick, dude.